I get this joint set up. God damn. That's pretty good. Because I'm going to keep an eye on the road. I'm going to keep an eye. Let me get this better. I'm going to keep an eye on the road, but I'll pause every once and again. Check comments and shit. Going forward, first 3 minutes of these fucking feeds, we're in the chat room. Because I gotta wait for motherfuckers to get here. So we in the chat room. So you're riding home with Jimmy G on Friday night after a long ass week of work. Ain't that a bitch? Let me bullshit for a minute. Let's riff for a minute. Work is a motherfucker, man. Anybody who physically got to bust their ass to feed themselves and their family, man, God bless you. You know what I mean? I got a good job. It's not very fulfilling, like life fulfilling. Do the same shit every day. I mean, it keeps you in shape, don't get me wrong. But, like, it's definitely still that search for, like, what you're really meant to do and shit. But still, so that's why Mondays suck and that's why Fridays are great. If Mondays suck for you and Fridays are great, you're at the wrong job, I think, right? I mean, as far as doing what you're meant to do on this planet, you should be able to get up every day and can't wait to dive into your shit. You know what I'm trying to say? That's doing what you love, man. Most of us do what we gotta do, you know what I mean? So like I said, I'm not harping on my job. I got a good job. But at the same time, I mean, I was raised in an era where you get the gig and you stay at the gig forever, you know what I'm saying? Get that pension or fucking retire. You know what I mean? That's what my pops did. Them days are done. There's so many ways to make money right now. Like fucking social media and the internet and shit. What's up, Shafe? Shafe, I'm riffing for a couple minutes. Talking about arm wrestling. I apologize for the lighting. It's a little dark. But fuck it. I gotta get this shit off my chest. This is the eve. Why, man? Let's get this thing popping if we're gonna start talking about it. Schaefer, welcome. I can't tell who's watching this motherfucker, and it don't even matter. Even if it's just you. Oh, we got two. Welcome to JGTV with your host, the one and only Jimmy G, the Italian Stallion. I take that name very seriously. Growing up, dude, the Italian Stallion. You have no idea how many times I watched Rocky, bro. Growing up, you don't have any idea how many times that Rocky soundtrack got me pumped up for games when I was in elementary school, in middle school, in high school. When you're jogging and you're tired as fuck, and you put Hearts on Fire, bro. You just start fucking. You get this jolt, like, you know what I mean? I mean, especially because it's from your hometown and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck, man. Rocky's got me through so much in my life, dude. Like, I'm on a mission to shake this man's hand before he dies, before I die, dude. It's probably impossible. But, dude, if I had a shot, man, just to tell him 30 seconds, just to tell him what he's done for my life, dude, it would be worth it, man. The Italian Stallion. I want to talk about arm wrestling tonight. Tomorrow I got my first super match, and let's be honest here. In the big scope of things, it's not a huge match like in the big league. You know what I'm trying to say? I mean, me and Mike Briggs are two good amateurs, in my opinion. Not the best. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I'm the best at this or that, because it ain't true, bro. I'm a real ass motherfucker. I call people's shit out, and I call my own shit out. I'm good, but I ain't that bull yet. The training that these guys put in, I wish I had the time to do that. I wish I was good with my hands. So these arm wrestling guys build contraptions that they're all custom, dude. It's crazy. It's amazing. It's crazy. I just don't have it. Someday I hope to have that time. But I do what I can with what I got. I'm 43 years old. But tomorrow's my first super match. So for me, it's a huge deal, man. It's my first one, man. And I want to thank Steven for Rosenblum, first off, for giving me the opportunity to have a super match. And I want to thank Mike Briggs, because I want to thank Mike Briggs for challenging me to this match. And it's funny, man. If you don't arm wrestle, real quick, what arm wrestling is, two guys getting on a table and they're trying to kill each other. It's the closest thing you can get to fighting without fighting. I've been playing football, baseball, team sports my entire life. But I never did anything individual. I wish I would have done wrestling as a kid. But my dad, he was a wrestler, and he had a crazy diet, and he didn't want me to go through that. Plus, I was good in other sports, so. But this is the first sport I've ever done as an individual, and let me tell you something, brother. It has changed my life, man. It's changed my life. I'm getting off track. No, I'm good. For example, the way I even found Steve, man, is I seen this thing on a flyer. Look, a lot of us grow up in school and we're good at arm wrestling, but that's pretty much it. There's no technique involved. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. So, I don't know, was it 2 years ago, I think? 2 years ago, it was my first tournament. And I went pro, 165. And Nitro was there, and Black Ice was there, Bill Runkle was there. I remember them guys. But it was my first tournament. I had no idea what I was doing. And I won the Pro John, I won it. I beat this guy. It was in Watsontown. It was just that Watsontown John in the summer. This guy is old. I mean, to be honest with you, he wasn't big or anything. It wasn't that difficult, to be honest with you. But this guy won this division for 20 years in a row, dude. 20 years in a row. I didn't even know how big a deal it was until it was over. They're like, yo, that dude's won this for mad years. And I'm like, all right, man. But it was... So I got in my head a little bit, I'm pretty decent. But that was it. So for a year, I didn't arm wrestle. And I moved to Philly. And so I lived up there at the time. I moved to Philly. And I seen one of Steven's flyers once. It was February of last year. And I'm like, no shit. I'm going to try this shit. And I show up, man. And I see Steve. And I says, what do you want to do? And I'm doing 180 pro. He's like, are you sure you want to do this? I'm like, I already won one. Are you serious? You kidding me or what? No problem. My first match. For arm wrestlers out there, this name is well known. Schaefer. He rocked my shit. He humbled me real quick, man. He had the whole technique down. I've never seen someone with technique like that. It freaked me out. I thought he was cheating. I'm like, what the fuck? Using his whole body. That's crazy. I looked back at the footage and I beat Vadim that night, which I don't even know how the hell I did that because he's a beast. But I don't know. I went back to see that shit. That was crazy. But anyway, after that tournament, man, I got humbled. I was like, damn, this shit is... Because these guys are doing it for real. I don't think there was that many rural guys in my division at the first one. So then I started practicing, man, with them guys. And Paul Martinini, he was very... Him, Susan, and Steven, those three, taught me so much. the past year, man. When I go back and look at the footage from my old videos, I crack up laughing. Because, I mean, it's a progression of learning. So, like, sometimes you don't know how much you've learned till you look at old videos, you know what I mean? So when I look at old videos, I'm like, damn, you know, I come a long way a little bit, you know? So I need to sip real quick. So yeah, man, that's a whole other part of it, man. The people I've met along this journey, man, it's a brotherhood that I never expected. Like, I saw Game of Arms, and they motherfuckers was crazy. I mean, it bumps you up, don't get me wrong. But we're pretty fucking rowdy, you know what I mean? That's what I expected. But nah, man. Everyone, especially the pros, welcome you with open arms, man. They even tell you how to beat them. You know why? Because they want to get better. Like, who does that, man? Good fellas, man. Good fellas, man. They take the time with you, like Paul Lynn took the time with me to help me out, like in catching some of my mistakes, man. I really appreciate that shit, Paul. He's a good dude, man. I really look up to that dude. He's a beast. And then, yeah, you see these guys once every couple months, man. And it's like you really, really look forward to that shit. I played softball for like 20 years, man. Every Saturday, did the same shit. 6, 7, 8 games. It gets like robotic. But this is like, it's like an event. We all come from different places and we hang out for a day. And one thing, I don't know if anybody notices this, but I'd be interested to know. Like, I'm very sensitive to like other people's vibes and energy. Like, I can pick up shit without you saying something, by just how you're standing or the look in your eyes and shit. This shit really touched my heart, man. It was a sit-down tournament. And I'm up there, I'm sitting down, and I need to do this more and watching other people's matches. I always get involved with conversations, drinking the Strong Islands and fucking all that shit. And guys go up there and they bring their pain up there. They bring their suffering up there. They bring their regret up there. And you can see it in their eyes, man. Like, when they're really struggling. Like, you can just see it, man, pouring out of them. And I'm just like, man. And I was sitting next to this guy at the bar. And when I told him that, dude, he really, like, he's seen it too. So it's really great that we have a place that we can all come together, not only hang out, but, like, we can let go, we can release our rage and anger in a productive way without fucking getting in trouble or, you know what I mean, getting in a fight. Like, we just get to do that shit. Just like Briggs, for example. We've been talking mad shit. The reason why I talk shit is because he's my boy. I always bust balls to people that are my friends. You know what I mean? So, like, yeah, man. That's another thing, man. Nitro. Oh, this is a big part of the fucking, what I want to talk about. Nitro, I was doing one of the live feeds of our practice, man. And I don't go there to arm wrestle, like, you know, actually do matches. I'm there to learn, you know what I mean? Like, that's what it's for. You're not there to, you know, go all out. You're there to tweak shit, get better and shit. Yeah, you go hard and shit, don't get me wrong. But you're not, like, trying to hurt each other or anything. But, I need to sit. Look at these comments real quick. I've been rambling, dog. Yo, Brecken, what was I just saying? I lost my shit. Oh, the mistakes. Listen, this is the biggest part. Nitro. I found it. I got ADHD. You gotta bear with me, man. Sometimes I lose it like that, but I get it back. So, the practice. And I ended up doing a couple matches. Tim Lewis, I think that's his name. I beat him. I was shocked. Then the one tall Russian bull in our practice, he's a beast. He always works out with Godzilla. I beat him. I was like, Jesus Christ. I mean, he whooped my ass after that, don't get me wrong. He was like, okay, let's get it. But I was like, God damn, I beat that motherfucker. So Nitro was saying, listen, I've been doing this for a little bit. You should be doing more teaching to the newer guys instead of like just arm wrestling. And it really stuck, whether he knows that or not, it really stuck with me. Because he's right, man. Listen, I'm not like I said, I've been in it for a year. Like, I know more than I did a year ago, but I don't know enough to say, like, I know what I'm doing. I'm getting there, you know what I mean? Each tournament I learn something. But, so, yeah, man, I spend more time trying to fucking, you know, show what I've learned to people who are newer. And not only that, one of the other mistakes I was making, I want to share some of the mistakes that I made last year in training, in tournaments, before and shit, mindset, to people who are amateurs themselves. Because you may or may not have experienced some of the things I'm going to tell you. I'm not no judge, I don't know you like that. But I'm going to tell you, I wanted to explain what this sport has done for me, but I also wanted to share some of my mistakes, you know, so people could learn from them. And that's what Nitro taught me. He's like, you know, share. And that's what the pro guys do with me. So I mean, it's pretty cool to be in a position now, instead of not knowing anything, that I know a little bit, that I can share that as well. So that's something new that I'm getting to enjoy with the sport. Like, it's cool to show somebody something and then see them put it in action. I don't know, from a teacher's standpoint, I would imagine that's pretty cool to see. We're gonna get interrupted here because I gotta pay I'm on the turnpike. So we're gonna have to pause for station identification. If I forget what I'm doing, somebody say mistakes on the thing, just in case I forget. I can't do two things at once. I gotta turn this light off real quick. Let me just get up here. Bear with me, people. Dude, I just be rambling, bro. You get to know me, I'll tell you 10 things. I'll tell you 10 stories, but none of them you'll hear all the way. Yo. All right, we're on a commercial break here because I'm at the line for the checkout. We're on a riff tip. Fucking AIM and Joe Eck. Two fast-talking motherfuckers talking at the same time, telling you two different stories. And you gotta have two different answers. Yo, fucking crazy. All right, I'm about to check out. Hold up. Mistakes I made last year. I made some, bro. Fucked up. It ain't happening this year. Stupid shit, though. I'm big. Stupid shit. Irresponsible shit. Strong Island shit. I'm all over the place. Bear with me, bro. This guy's taking forever. Yo, ball. Derek, you still playing softball? Somebody talk to me. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? Birds. Damn, right? The tailgate was off the hook. Yo, I could go to the tailgate without going to the game, pay $45 to park, and just party. I know that now. That's a wrap. That is a wrap. That shit was a good time. Felt like I'm checking out at the turnpike, motherfucker. It's like your whole family being in one place. It's crazy, bro. Hey, how you doing there, bud?
Hi, buddy.
How you been?
Okay. It's counting down my time
Uh-huh.
to retire.
Pretty soon, yeah?
Yeah.
Atta
And
boy.
then there'd be nothing in there when I retire.
At least you get some peace and quiet, some time to yourself.
Won't be no money in there.
Huh?
Oh, well, no money in there.
Why
Social
not?
security.
Did you-
Nope, it'll be all done.
You spend it all on hookers.
No,
Oh.
no, I won't get none.
Oh, who took
Country tell me
Who took it?
they gave it out.
To who?
The country, they gave it out to everybody.
Oh, that ain't right, bro.
No,
I don't like
we
it.
ain't gonna have nothing.
I don't like it.
7 and 3 makes 10, buddy.
All right, man, take it easy.
You do, take it easy.
Is that true? He just said to me, this man just said, and he works for the fucking state. He's gonna retire soon with nothing in his pension or whatever. Because, like, unemployed people took it. Does that make any sense? That can't be true. That can't be true, no. Mistakes. What did I do last year? Let me think. First one I can think of is fucking the state championship last year. The fucking Keystones. When I first started out in this shit, I didn't take it seriously. I loved it, but I wasn't fully aware of how fucking serious it is, bro. And then, so like the night before states, bro, I stayed up all night partying with my buddies. Slept like 2 hours. I think I won one and lost 2 or something. But I was weak as shit. Weak as shit. What's the moral of the story to that? Don't go out the night before a tournament. Save yourself a fucking... It's a waste of a drive. You'd be worthless. So... And I was drinking too. Oh, and another thing. It was a ritual when I first started arm wrestling. When I would get there, Strong Island's 2 of them. You've heard me say it a million fucking times about getting in this slot. No one's better at it than me. I don't give a fuck who you are. I think the record, I did it in like 5 or 6 minutes. I was lit. Went from sober to lit in 6 minutes. What a pussy, right? Fuck you. Who the fuck wants to drink for hours? Not me. I want to be drunk quick. Get over with. So I have a little buzz on, right? Well, on like the 3rd tournament, it was in South Philly at Palladium. I was lit, bro. I think I won. I did win. But I was hammered, bro. Hammered. I was so hammered. I even arm wrestled one of my matches with my headphones in. I didn't even know it. Didn't even know it. And you know what else happened? I fucking won. I think that's the first one I won. I think that's the first tournament I got first place, right? And I'm like, I win the match. And I'm like, yo, who's next? Because I'm all amped, right? They're like, yo, that's it, you won. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Who's next? I'm ready to go. And they're like, dude, that's it. You fucking won. And I was like, Jesus Christ. I was hammered. And after that tournament, I got a couple words of advice. Maybe I shouldn't be drinking so much of these things. You know what? You're fucking right. So after Palladium, I quit. I really drew back on the drinking. So what's the moral of that story? Don't get drunk at these things. Listen, it takes away all your like nerves and shit, but your fucking reaction time is fucked. Fucked. So after that, man, after the summer, I started taking it real serious, like nutrition, you know, leading up to it, and working out more, and going to practice more. Yeah, man, and that shit paid off. It takes time. There's so many moves, man. Like so many different ways to get fucked. It's like a mini martial art, man. Like size don't fucking matter, bro. I seen little dudes beat big dudes. I seen all kinds of shit. Guys used to look at me like, get the fuck out of here. And he fucking rocks you. Yeah, he did that. He did that. You don't underestimate anybody, especially in the pro division. Jesus Christ. I think I'm going to give it a whirl this Saturday. I'd like the opportunity to pull Schaefer again. I mean, he's the guy, dude. In my division, he's the guy. And beating him is no fucking easy task, believe me, I know. I got all respect in the world for him, dude. I'm going to train for a while to get on that dude's level. He's the man. He's the man. Fuck, man. Yeah. Tomorrow it's going down. I'm done talking shit. I'll tell you what, man. Whether I win or lose, man, I gotta look at it like I get something out of it either way, right? That's another thing. Thank you. I got that, bro. This is a big, big thing. I hate losing, bro. I hate it. When I first started out, bro, and I would lose, like Oleg whooped my ass. Dude, seeing my form in the beginning of when I started versus now, holy shit. I'd be losing a fucking match in the fucking back in the day. And I'd just be sitting there fucking with my arm, just pulling everything I got, dude. Not even moving my body at all. No wonder I lost. You know what? When I would lose back in the day, I would lose quick. And I'll tell you why. Before I started taking it serious, like, I would get to a point, like, if you were beating me, I'm like, yo, fuck it, I gotta work tomorrow. And I'd lose on purpose. So, like, a lot of my losses were quick. I'm like, fuck that. But like I said, once this shit got serious, man, we got a fucking battle. So then I was hungry for one of them battles, one of them long battles. And I got a couple of them. I think Briggs gave me my first battle. Like that, me and him were battling left hand with the strap. I took him down. Well, Briggs, you beat me. I ain't making no excuses, but I just got cleared from the doctor like 3 days before that tournament. It was like July. I was at the Daydreams, John. I got waxed. It's my first offer of all my tournaments. But I didn't get mad, though, because I didn't train for it. I just got cleared. I wanted to see where I was at, and he beat me like 2 or 3 times. But he did beat me, fuck it. I chose to get up there. But when I used to fucking lose, oh, man, I was such a fucking asshole. Like, out the wall. I went to this wall tournament, the free one. Holy shit. That's when I knew something was wrong with me. I lost the wall, John. I lost like 0-2, and I was instead of staying on my team and hanging out, I'm like, yo, dude, Staley, I'm out of here. Left, all fucking butthurt, and I used to get real fucking mad when I would lose. But then I started watching. This guy's swerving like a motherfucker. What do you want? Fuck out of here. Anyway. I start seeing guys that are really good losing. It's almost like baseball a little bit. I mean, like even the guys that are real good, they lose. They win a lot, but they lose too. You don't see them getting pissed off. Shit. So you gotta get over that shit real fucking quick. So that's one way I was in my head. Here's another thing I used to do that I don't do no more. Don't fucking fall into this trap. Me and Briggs, I think Briggs, I noticed this shit with Briggs. We both pace, I used to pace around the bar or wherever outside. I got this fucking 300 fucking movie music, Greek fucking method, like you're going to fucking war and shit, right? You gotta get in that warrior state of mind, no doubt. But like, I would do it way too early. and I'd be going nuts waiting, because sometimes it's a fucking waiting game, bro. These things don't always go as planned. You might be going real quick, you might fucking be waiting a while. So I'd spend half the tournament pacing, fucking all fucking rage and tensed up. And then by the time I'd fucking arm wrestle, I'd be weak as fuck. Weak as fuck. Lose. What's the moral to that story? Relax. Paul Martini told me, you know, find something that you can do at the tournament that has nothing to do with the tournament. You know, take your mind off it. That way you're not so fucking tensed up for a fucking long period of time. That was huge for me. That was a big problem for me. It's fucking containing that shit. Trying to stay relaxed. I'm getting better at it, but I was real bad at first, man. So don't fall in that trap, man. Try to relax. Once you hear your fucking shit coming on, then you fucking get hyped like 20, 15 minutes before. But, yeah, dude, I would burn myself out. Getting like crazy with these things, man. Because it was like a new rush, you know? Yeah, you play football and you play against a good team and you're all hyped. You're beating, pounding the shit out of each other. You know what I mean? Running the ball up the middle and shit. Just different, dude. This is like walking up to a table and staring another man in the fucking eyes, dude. And you find out who the better man is. You know what I mean? It's pretty fucking amazing. And everyone's fucking mad chill, dude. It's mad chill. Show you anything. I fucking love it. Man. I don't know. All them guys, man. I'm lucky. I'm lucky I found them. I mean, anyone who doesn't arm wrestle, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but what I'm saying, if you're on the teeter, like maybe you want to try it, but you're like, damn, I'll get fucked, you know, I'll lose it, or I don't know, whatever reason people decide not to do it, that want to do it, I think you should do it, man. I mean, my confidence level went up. I mean, not that it was bad, but like, you learn a lot about yourself, man, when you do that shit. Another thing I like about it, I go all over the place, I know it. Like, we hold each other accountable, whether you guys know it or not. Like, there's guys that I keep an eye on. I'm not going to really say all their names, but we're all about on the similar level. Like, it's kind of like who's going to, out of this group of guys, who's going to be the 1, 2, or 3 that end up doing something. You know what I mean? I'm keeping an eye on a certain amount of individuals. And I don't want to disclose that this time because it really don't fucking matter, does it? But, yeah, man. Shit's gonna be popping tomorrow. Better not fucking lose. Yo. Well, I guess that's about it, man. I've been talking for a while. I'm just thankful I met them dudes, man. I think you should check it out. Look, there's beginner's class for people who've never done it before. Like, you're not gonna go up against people who, like, have been doing it for a while, you know what I mean? So, I strongly encourage it, man. We need more female arm wrestlers. So, I like to, we got to get some females out there. If you're from the Philly area, it's going to be a Sweeney's tomorrow on Philmont, right by the Wawa, in the train station. 1 o'clock. I'm going to try to pro Joe, fuck that. Could be fucking suicide, who knows? Who gives a shit? That's what life's about, right? It's about to fuck it. Let's do it, right? Fuck it. Yeah. I'm gonna stop. I gotta stop at the mall and check something out real quick. Other than that, I gotta eat and get to bed. And Tom Simcoe Nitro, he's gonna have the live feed. I'm gonna try to share it for anyone who wants to watch it. I don't know. It's fucking showtime. Thanks to all the guys who took the time with me to show me shit. Thanks to all the guys who beat me. You're making me better. Yeah, because, that's the point I was trying to make. We hold each other accountable. Like, listen, let's say I do this well at one tournament. If you come back the next tournament and you suck balls, everyone knows it. You know what that means? It means you ain't been putting in the work. And everybody sees it. There's no hiding it. There's no hiding it. The proof's in the fucking pudding. Someone who doesn't do so well, and then the next tournament they ball the fuck out. That's tremendous. It's tremendous. So we hold each other accountable when we're not with each other. That's something that I didn't expect to get either out of this. We're all connected, dude. Like that. It's pretty wild. Yeah, I'm gonna cut this thing short because I'm about to go to the mall real quick. I'm gonna take videos and all that shit. You know how I do. I'll probably do a couple feats. Hopefully this shit goes well. Send me some good vibes, man. Be good at it. That's all I can tell you. Briggs, I gotta end it with you, brother. We can go back and forth with this